the guy that I'm talking to doesn't want me to drink or smoke. As much as he may have your best interest in mind, the health of your body in mind, the ideal picture of what the future woman that he wants to build his life around looks like. He doesn't want to have a life and build a family and have the mother of his kids be a woman who drinks and smokes. Maybe that's an ick for him that turns him off. At the same time, if he knows that you do these things and then he comes into your life and tells you you need to stop doing these things, that's where it's not boundaries anymore. That is controlling a person. And if you come into somebody's life and tell them that they need to stop this and stop that, if they're not doing it for themselves, it's just going to be a temporary change if they change at all. Maybe they'll just start hiding it from you. Maybe they'll do it for a little bit, but they'll revert right back to their patterns the minute that your back is turned. It's temporary, and they're going to resent you for it. They're going to feel controlled. They're going to be feeling like they've been put into a cage, and they're going to feel suffocated, and they're going to want to escape that, and they're going to want to disrespect it. Right? If your potential partner, your partner is engaging in activities that you do not agree with, you can just offer a challenge to them. You can ask them, hey, are these behaviors in alignment with the future life that you want to build? That's the closest thing you can really do to setting your boundary there for them and seeing how they react to it. Do you envision this behavior as something that is conducive to a healthy relationship? Is this something that you want to have in your life as a mother, as a wife? Because now you get a yes or no. Because now if they say no, okay, well now you are just a hypocrite. If you continue to engage in these behaviors right now in the present, then you are not aligned with the woman that you say you want to be. So that makes you a liar. Right? But you can't come into somebody's life and start just telling them how to live and how to be, because that just is never going to work. You're going to come off as controlling. You feel like you're losing yourself. Well, that is a thing for you as well. Like I feel like I'm losing myself because I'm not allowed to drink and smoke once in a while. Why? What does drinking and smoking once in a while have to do with your identity? What does not having the ability to do that have to do with your identity? Why would I be losing myself because of this? That's an interesting question to ask yourself. It's likely because the fact that it is an external control telling you how to be. It's not actually coming from your own choice. And so that's why you're losing yourself, because it's not you who's choosing this. Right? You don't actually want to stop, but you're being told to. So now there's guilt. Now there's shame. And so you're painting yourself to try and fit this picture, but you're painting yourself with guilt and shame. And so that doesn't feel good. And if you paint yourself enough to try and fit somebody else's picture, you lose sight of yourself. But what happens when the storms of life come, and they will come, right? They will come. All the paint will wash away and your true colors will be revealed. So you have to ask yourself, do I need this in my life? And if it is not something that I want in my life, I've got to be the one to make the decision to stop it. And if you make it your decision, you won't lose yourself anymore by not doing it. The only reason you're losing yourself is because the only reason you're not doing it is because they're telling you not to do it. So it's not coming from a place of your own sovereignty. And I felt like I was controlled a lot growing up, Apple user. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're really getting somewhere. So you also felt like you were controlled a lot growing up. So now it's not even about the alcohol. It's not about the smoking. It's not even necessarily about this person, this guy telling you that you shouldn't do these things. Where it's coming from is you were told who to be and how to be your whole life. So it's actually coming from your parents' love. This conditional love where it says, I'm only going to be with you, I'm only going to love you if you follow this, this, and this. If you don't do this, you are not worth my love, and I will abandon you. I will reject you. And that's not coming from him. That's coming from your father. That's coming from your mother. Toe the line or else. It's deeper than him. And that's why it has such a deep-rooted wound attached to it. And once again, not wanting your partner to drink and smoke, that's totally fine. And like I said, that honestly has your best intent, that has the best intentions for your health in mind, right? At the end of the day, it does. So it might not be coming from a bad place in them. And so being able to have this conversation with yourself and being able to separate your boyfriend's wishes for you to not involve yourself with drinking and smoking. Ask yourself, do I believe in drinking and smoking? Do I want that for myself? And can I make a decision to stop doing this for me and not just because of him? And can I invite him into this conversation that I'm having right now about my parents? And letting him know, like, hey, honestly, the reason why this triggers me so much and the reason why I'm having a really hard time with this is because it's not even about you, boyfriend. I've always been told who to be and what to do my whole life. So the reason why I'm struggling so deeply with this, it's not about the drinking, it's not about the smoking, it's literally about being told what to do. Because that reminds me of this toxic relationship of love that I had with my parents when I was a kid. So I want you to know that I love you and I respect you. But I'm struggling with this being this idea of being told what to do and who to be. That's hard for me. Can we navigate that together? Right? And now he's invited in on it. Now it's not just about him, because what he's going to also do is he's going to be really upset all the time. Anytime that you might want to drink or smoke or argue with him about it, he's going to get super defensive and feel like you don't respect him. You don't respect your own body. He's going to make it about him, because right now it's about him. But he needs to know that it's not just about him. This is about the relationship that you had with your parents. So it removes some of the stuff from his ego and how he's feeling. You know what I mean? So hopefully that conversation has helped you a little bit.